In this video, we'll look at how we can use the Bitquery API and products such as the Bitquery Explorer built on top of Bitquery API to trace the stolen funds from a particular Bitcoin wallet address. For the purpose of this video, we have selected to track the funds stolen from this particular address, and you can see in the Explorer option, I have selected the money flow option. I have cleared the date range, and now you can see this is the graph or in particular image I'm getting. This image could show you how a transfer of fund is taking place. Now you can see a big amount of crypto was transferred from this particular wallet address to this particular address, and this is most likely the address to which a large chunk of stolen Bitcoin was transferred to. Now, if we wish to check from this particular wallet address to where the Bitcoin was transferred, what you can do is you can simply increase the outbound depth level, and you can see this is something we are getting. It has sorted out, but I'll just do it over here, and you can see a big amount of around 45 Bitcoin was transferred from this wallet address to this wallet address first, and then transferred to different wallet addresses as shown in the graph. You can increase the outbound level to whatever you wish to. This seems quite messy, so what we'll do is we'll decrease it back to 2. Also, one more interesting thing about the Bitquery Explorer is that you can get the API, and using this API you will get the data which you can use to display data in the graph like manner that was shown in the Bitquery Explorer. So now let's try to understand the query that we were using in the Explorer to show that particular data. So to run this query, first you need to log in into the Bitquery IDE, then select the API v1 option. Now under the query keyword with the variables defined such as the network address, inbound depth, outbound depth, limit, from, till, you have the Bitcoin option with the network as the network variable, which is Bitcoin in this case. Firstly, you will get the inbound transactions or inbound transaction data, which contains for the coin path option the initial address as the address defined, which is the following address, the depth of the inbound transactions, which for this video is 1. Then we have options, which are direction to be inbound, ascending by the field of depth and descending by the field of amount. Then we limit each depth with the limit variable, which is 10. Then we'll select the date filter. In this case it's null, so we are considering all dates to be valid. Under that we'll select the fields such as the sender address, the annotation, the receiver address and annotation, the amount, the depth and count. Similarly, for getting the outbound transaction data, we'll select the coin path option again with the initial address as address, the depth less than equal to the outbound depth, which is 2. The options is more or less the same as the one for the inbound, ascending by the depth, descending by the amount, limit each depth by the limit, which is 10, and there is no filter based on the date. And for the outbound, we are selecting the similar fields, the sender address and annotation, the receiver address and annotation, the amount, the depth and count. So now let's run this query, and this is the result we are getting, the inbound and the outbound. So let's first see some inbound transactions. These are the sender address. The funds was received from our target wallet via these address, and these are some amounts which were transferred. But we are more interested in the outbound transaction since the topic of the video is tracing the stolen funds. So you can see this is the primary scammer to which the big amount of 45 bitcoins was transferred, and you can see the depth is 1. Now other than that, to check the distribution of the stolen money, you will see the transactions where the depth is around 2. So you can say that these receivers are the ones which receive the funds from the major wallet involved in the scam. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and make sure to join Telegram channel if you have any doubts. I'll be sharing the link to the Explorer and the query in the description of the video.